I wanted to share with you a message for the new dawn, the new age that is coming through. So many of you know that Monday, the 21st, was the solstice, but also ushered in the Age of Aquarius. And so I wanted to share with you, I actually was channeling some information about this coming age and what's in store for us that particular day. And so I didn't unfortunately capture that channeled message, but I did keep the cards. And so I'm going to sort of do a re-channeling, which they may bring in a little bit more information for you about what's coming for us in this new age of Aquarius, and in particular as we move into 2021. So the first card that I drew was embarking on an adventure. Let's see if I can, there we go, so it doesn't have the glare on it. Embarking on an adventure. So what is this about? This is letting you know that not only your entire life, but in particular, now moving forward, is an adventure. And adventure means that sometimes there's going to be things that happen that are exciting, that are different, that are new. And sometimes you will be simply walking the road, right? And so when they brought in this information about embarking on an adventure, they want you to think about this as being a fun thing, right? As being exciting, as something that you've been looking forward to all of your life, because indeed you have. And this is something that you plan to be here at this time in consciousness. And now we get the opportunity to really step into this adventure and embrace it. So that is embarking on an adventure. We also have cultivating prosperity. So again, great card. I love this, right? Because this is all about us being able to create as much prosperity as we want in our life. And it's not about us having to do it alone. It never has been about that. It's always been a co-creative effort. And when I think about this in terms of the way things have been going up until this point, there's been a lot of masculine energy, which is a lot of like trying to make things happen, a lot of almost forcing things or pushing things in that way. This energy that's coming in now, and it's been coming in for a little bit of time now, but even stronger, is more about allowing the creations to happen. So, and what I mean by this is there's this energy around needing to surrender, to let go, to definitely shoot out those rockets of desire that you have, the things that you want in your life, but then really letting go of them, right? So you let the universe, God, the angels, your guides know what it is that you want, and then you release it. Rather than being attached to a particular outcome, how that's going to happen, when it's going to happen, in what way or fashion that's going to happen, let go of all of that, right? So then you might be asking, well, what is it that I do need to do then? And that is all about following your guidance, following your intuition, following the nudges that you're getting from your spiritual team of angels and guides, because they will show you what to do. But you've got to be listening. You've got to be awake and aware and seeing the signs, absorbing the messages, being aware, right? We can't be walking around in a fog. We need to be aware of what's occurring and the messages that we're getting on a continual basis. So this is something that I've been working with. I have a group coaching program that it's currently just in test phase right now, but it will be opening up soon to the general public, but we've been working with this energy of surrendering, of letting go, and of allowing ourselves to be open to the messages, the guidance, and following that. So that is really where the prosperity is going to come for you. It's not going to come from a lot of hard work. That doesn't mean that you're not going to have to do any work. That's not what I'm saying. But it's not a push energy. It's not a masculine trying to make things happen energy. This is a receiving energy. So the feminine energy is more about receiving, about being open. I was talking to someone recently about this, about I had offered a gift and she declined, and I said, wait a minute. This is an opportunity for you to receive. Your job is just to say yes. So the universe, what is the universe bringing to you that you are denying, that you are not saying yes to? So this is going to be a practice throughout 2021 and moving forward about saying yes to what is brought to you and following the flow, right? So what is flowing in your life? What is working? Focus on that. Right? Because if you focus on what's working, that helps sort the other things that maybe aren't working in your life. It kind of helps sort them out because your focus is on the positive, on what is working, and you're following the flow rather than trying to paddle upstream, right? Okay. The last card is breaking barriers. So I love this one, and this was interesting when they brought this in, and sort of the messages that I received around this is that essentially there is nothing stopping you. There is nothing that can get in your way except you. And so we have this ability, and what they showed me when I originally channeled this, we have this ability to literally like walk through barriers, to walk through walls, to move past things. And it was funny because they also said, you know, some of you like the climb, some of you like the mountain. And for those people, there will be that mountainous climb, right? There will be sort of that thing, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to climb a mountain. You can literally just walk through a wall to get to what you want. And the other piece that this breaking barriers is really centered around is breaking those barriers within us. So we have a lot of things that we subconsciously do that create blockages for us. And it makes things a lot more difficult than they need to be, right? And so this energy is really around breaking those patterns, those old patterns that you maybe have that are not helpful, that actually hinder your development and your growth. They hinder relationships, all of that type of thing. And so really working through the triggers, the things that are coming up for you, and breaking those old negative patterns that are not serving you anymore. And the other visual that they brought to me when I originally drew this card on the 21st, the Breaking Barriers card, was about us having been sort of in this energy of a straitjacket. And sometimes that is very comfortable. Right? It can be very comfortable to know that, okay, you know, I'm in this straitjacket, I can't get out, and I feel sort of safe or comfortable in the uncomfortableness. But if you're watching this video, you are not meant to be a straitjacket person, right? You are taking that off. Now you're going to be able to breathe easier and understand that no matter what, you are safe. You are protected. You are guided all the time. Literally, you cannot get rid of your guides even if you wanted to, right? They're always there. They're always talking to you. They're always sharing the nudges, the action steps that you are meant to take. And if you don't feel confident in receiving messages, or maybe you feel like you don't have a spiritual team, or they don't talk to you, you don't hear them, let's chat, because I can help you with that. I have gotten extremely good, and some people call it a gift, but I firmly believe that anyone can do this, that you can connect with your spiritual team of angels and guides. You can get messages on a daily basis. I have a client that is in my test program, my Love Your Life program now, and she said she literally is hearing them all of the time now. You can too, right? That is possible for you. So if you are feeling like you want some help with that, if you're feeling like 2021 is the year for you to open, to embrace, and to really live a life that you absolutely love, let's chat. I'll put a link below, and I'm also going to post on my social media these actual cards for you guys if you want to look at the cards a little bit more deeply. Sometimes the pictures on the cards give you more messages as well. So I will do that as well. For now, have an amazing, amazing holiday. So much love, so much aloha to you, and we'll see you next year.